We're bringing Pac-12 After Dark to the daylight. We are talking Oregon Ducks offensive line, an offensive line I know you love. Every player along this offensive line is extremely talented, but the guy we want to start with is left tackle Penei Sewell.
Penei Sewell, true freshman, last season graded out higher than any true freshman we've ever graded at the left tackle position. Not only that, he was a clear 12 grade points higher than any other true freshman in the country last year. 13 grade points higher than any true freshman at a Power 5 school last year. He did get hurt in week 7, but what we saw was good enough to basically lay claim to the fact that he is the new cornerstone of an experienced Oregon offensive line.
That's insane. As a true freshman, too, in a position that normally it's very difficult to come out of the gate earning high grades in PFF system. That's insane to see for Oregon. A couple other guys here that maybe aren't true freshmen, but also very talented. Shane Lemieux, that guard there. Talk to me about him.
Not a true freshman by any stretch of the means. 2,000 plus, almost up to the 3,000 plus snaps at a high level. A guy who does everything you'd want from a guard, blows defenders off the line of scrimmage in the run game, allowed only 11 pressures last season. Top-notch pass blocking grades, top-notch run defense grade or run blocking grades, and he's the highest graded guard in all of college football.
Man, another guy with a ton of snaps along this offensive line in competition for one of the best centers in football, Jake Hansen. He's a guy who's got a ton of snaps, moves people in the run game, and great in pass protection.
Again, you said it. Hansen, a lot of snaps, also almost 3,000 career snaps. Getting up there, Lemieux and him, been there together for a long time. The one thing about Hansen is that he's not allowed a sack in his entire Oregon career. Justin Herbert, the center to quarterback exchange there, an underrated aspect of college football. Hansen and Herbert don't have to worry about it, and he knows he's got protection of the middle.
I think Eric's experience can sometimes get overrated when you're looking at the grades and you're looking like per snap efficiency, but Mike Renner, our colleague, always talks about experience in pass sets is so important. You looked at Andre Dillard from Washington State last year, another Pac-12 guy, had a ton of experience in pass sets, and obviously that Washington State pass-happy offense, but these guys have a ton of snaps, a ton of experience, which will help them in that transition to the next level and help them in this upcoming season in the college football. Going to another guard, Dallas Warmack, obviously brother of Chance Warmack. Here, Dallas, another great offensive lineman, a transfer, right? Transfer to Oregon, and he's also playing well in the Pac-12.
It took a little bit of time for Warmack to get adjusted to the Pac-12 football coming from Alabama. But at the end of the season, the last 3 games, he really brought it. All of a sudden, it was like a light flashed. Warmack is the highest graded guard returning to college football over those last 3 games. Obviously, a smaller sample size than a full season's work. But that's a step in the right direction for an experienced line to have Warmack. Another year in the system, another year with Herbert, another year with those experienced guys on this line. Warmack, the arrow's pointing up.
I'm sure the trenches hit differently in the Pac-12 compared to the SEC. Getting that adjustment, probably not easy, but I'm glad to see, it's good to see that trajectory going up. Probably my favorite name on this list, and also another very talented offensive line. It's crazy just how good they are at every position. Tackle, Calvin Throckmorton.
Throckmorton, it may be the best name in all of college football.
I'm not going to argue with
he's
that.
up there on his own team, too, with some candidates for that. But Throckmorton is, again, the guy who does everything you want a tackle to do, an offensive lineman to do, blows up the guys in the run game, does not allow a whole lot of pressures. He's the 3rd highest pass blocking grade among all tackles in all of college football. That's a vast, extensive list. And again, he's the cornerstone now before he gives the title up to Sewell, but they are 5 offensive linemen that legitimately have a chance to be All-Americans come the end of the season.
Incredible, and I think we'd be remiss to not talk about Justin Herbert in all of this. With that, such a good offensive line, good in pass protection, I think it's going to open up holes in the run game, but Justin Herbert has so much opportunity to have an outstanding season with this offensive line. What do you see this doing for him in 2019?
He has plenty of clean pockets. If he has receivers that step up, receivers that start making some plays, he's going to have every opportunity to get the ball to him. And again, it's just something that he doesn't have to worry about. He doesn't have to worry about his pass protection. He knows he's got 4 vastly experienced guys and a guy who came along like we've never seen a true freshman before. Knowing that you have 5 guys in front of you is another one of our big reasons why we actually have Herbert at number 3 on our quarterback rankings over on the website. Herbert, this is the year, make or breaks. I think Herbert is going to have maybe the best year that he's had, mirroring some of that 2017 success.
Herbert in the best situation he could possibly be in, behind one of the best offensive line in football, if not the best offensive line in football, a ton of potential All-Americans on this list. For more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to PFF's YouTube channel or go to the site at pff.com.
Thanks for watching the PFF YouTube channel, and if you want to subscribe, all you have to do is push the button. Don't forget everything you get. A little fantasy, push the button. A little green line for the gambling aspects of the game, push the button. College football, push the button. The YouTube channel from PFF.